Hello, my friends. How are you? I hope you're doing well. My name is Tracy. I'm OG Stitchery here on YouTube and on Instagram. And this is Flosstube number 24. It is Thursday, December 30th, 2021. It is the last Thursday of 2021. And it's my last Flosstube of 2021. So welcome. Thank you so much for clicking play. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are new, please let me know down below in the comments how you found me. I am always intrigued as to how people find me, and thank you so much for subscribing. And if you are a returning viewer, you will notice something a little different. It is different in the background. I don't know where I was going with that. I am in the same room. This is my craft room, office, and my husband's dressing room, I guess you could say. Anyway, I'm in the same room. It's just I'm positioned in a different spot. The reason being is I got a really cool Christmas gift this year. My husband spoiled me with a new webcam by Logitech. The difference between this camera and my old one is that this one has to be plugged in directly to the computer, which is fine. It's great. That means that I don't have to actually download the video. It saves it on my computer automatically. And I'll give you an example of I'll show you what my old camera looked like. So this is my old camera. It is a Picasso, and it's great. It's wonderful. It actually saves on the hard drive, on the internal hard drive, but you have to plug it in by USB and then download the videos. And so yeah, so that's the difference. This one has to actually be plugged in directly to the computer. This one it's an action camera, so it's like a cheap GoPro, but it works great. It's wonderful. But so that's the difference. So this one can be across the room where I am actually facing the window. This one has to be closer to the computer to be plugged in. So there we go with that. All right, I think that's it. So let's just get directly into it. Oh, one thing that I wanted to say. Last video I mentioned that I went global, and I was thrilled. I still am so happy. But a viewer mentioned that they have been watching from the start, and they live in the Netherlands. So apparently I was global before I knew it. So hi from in the Netherlands, and hello Belgium. So yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out and say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And there we go. Let's get into it, shall we? So the way that I do my videos is I show my projects in the order that you would actually acquire them and then start working on them and then finish them. So I do acquisitions first, then whips, then finishes, and FFOs. So let's get to acquisitions. Since I last saw you, I went to visit my friend Pam at her new local needle workshop called Stitch New England, and it's in North Attleboro. So if you are local, please go visit her, say hi, and here is her information. There we go. So that is Pam, and she has a Flosstube, Stitching in the Land of Good Enough. So hi Pam. And so anyway, I went to go visit her to say hi and pick up a few things. And so I picked up a chart, some fabric, and some floss. Now, this is not an old chart. I mean, I think it was released in 2021, but I'm sure you guys have seen this. This is Souvenirs of Summer, and I am in the process of starting to stitch for the holidays because I have a wall in my foyer entryway kind of thing that is my seasonal wall. So I decorate it for the seasons, and I don't have any holiday decorations other than Halloween. So I am scrambling to try and find and finish holiday charts. So in this one, I picked this out because I want to do the one called America. And the way that I want to do this is I'm going to do this on, I don't know what fabric. It's probably going to be a 20 count buttercream that I have. And I picked out these two colors. So this is Chesapeake Bay and Campfire by Classic Color Works. I think I'm going to stitch this chart in these two colors. I think it'll be pretty. So I picked up 2 skeins each of that. And then, just because it was there, I picked up a 20 count mossy green Ada. Hopefully you can, so it's kind of green. Oh, by the way, I'm looking at myself over here now because I can, you know. Hi. So, sorry. Anyway, I picked up some 20 count mossy green. So, there we go. That was my acquisitions, and now we move on to whips. What have I been working on this week? So, I started out the week with, I think it was this one. I can't remember the orders, so I'll just go ahead and show this. I know I worked on this on Saturday and Sunday because this is my football project. I work on this during football games. And if you didn't watch last week's video, I told you that I follow 3 football teams, the New England Patriots, the Green Bay Packers, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So if I can watch all 3 of those games in a weekend, that's great. So anyway, this is Merry Christmas by All Through the Night. There we go. And I'm stitching this on 20 count. I'm calling it buttercream. It didn't come with a name, but I think it's just beautiful. And I'm stitching this with Classic Color Works Cupid. And there's my progress. And yes, there's a needle right there. That shouldn't be there, but it's there. Anyway, so that is my progress on that one. Hopefully, the next game or maybe the next 2 games, I will have this done. So that'll be fun. And then I did put in some stitches on this gal. So this is Dancer by Barbara Anna. Here's what it will look like once it's done. And I am stitching this on 18 count Braying Donkey by Seraphim. And here's where I caught. So I started the antlers and I finished up the antlers, and then I'm starting the little houses that go across. I am doing this along with several people, Krystal of Krystal Rowe and Candace of Candace K, Flosstube. I know that Bobbi of Pumpkin Creek Primitives is stitching this as well. And so, hi, Bobbi. And she gave me a really sweet mention in her previous video, I think, and mentioned last week I wore my Christmas onesie, and actually it is a full onesie, so it's not just the jacket, but it's one complete piece, and she liked it, so yay. Anyway, this is we're doing this on let me start over. We are using the hashtag DancerSal, and this is basically a start along. So if you want to start it, just use the hashtag and show us your progress. I'm following the hashtag, and I love to see the progress that everyone is doing. I am behind. I know Krystal just did a live whip parade yesterday, and she showed this, and she is way ahead of me. She's like got almost all of the houses done, and so I need to get on the ball, start working on this. I don't know if I'm going to or not. Anyway, so there's one more whip that I want to show you, but I want to talk about a finish real quick, and that will explain. Anyway, I'll explain. So I picked this up, and this is a freebie chart by Kelly of that'ssokelly.com. This is the information. And it's called Sending Love, and it's just adorable. Isn't it cute? You can still find this on her website, so make sure you go pick that up. It's a really quick stitch, and it's just adorable. And I stitched this on 18 count printed fabric. Now, this printed fabric is kind of special. Actually, it's not kind of special. It is very special. It's Jodi fabric. It is Jodi printed fabric. Yeah, I said it. How cute is this? This is the cutest thing. So cute. So a couple of weeks ago, I'm just gonna put this here. A couple of weeks ago, Jodi posted that she's playing with printed fabric. So she printed some fabric out, and she did a couple of finishes. And I took a chance and just pretty much said, I volunteer to be a model stitcher for your printed fabrics. If you want to try other things out, send it to me. Yay! And she responded and actually printed out some fabric and sent me some. I'm blown away. Now, I say Jodi, assuming that you guys all know who Jodi is. Jodi is part of a foursome. That sounds so bad. Anyway, she is part of the Still City Stitchers gang. There are 4 ladies, Erin, Erika, Kristen, and Jodi. Jodi also does, she dyes fabric, and she has a Fabric of the Month club. I know that there is a waiting list, but you can please email her or message her on Instagram and get on the list, because it's worth it. She has fantastic fabrics. Anyway, she's playing around with printed fabrics, and she sent me some, and this was one of them. So thank you, Jodi. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I love them. I can't wait. So that was the finish. And the reason why I wanted to show you that one is to explain this one. So this, I'm working on it, obviously. So it's a whip, and it is a flag and some fireworks, like sparklers. And then in the background is like fireworks. So, but here's my start. I don't know, you can't really tell. Anyway, this is Etoile, DMC Etoile. And so it's all sparkly thread. And this is a chart by Helen D of Flosstube. Her name is Helen Daly, and she did a couple of freebie charts, put them in her link tree on Instagram. I'll have the information down below. And this is her fireworks free chart. You can't really tell, but it says stars, stripes, freedom, and fireworks. And then there's some fireworks over on the other side. So this is my second printed fabric by Jodi piece, and I am thrilled. So happy with it. Now I had a couple of other finishes. These are my little ornaments. So I just wanted to show you those real quick. This is of a chart. These are all on a chart called Christmas Motifs number 8, and it's by Artisy. So that is the wreath. And here is a little snowflake ornament. And here is a Christmas bell. So these are so cute, and they stitch up so fast. So, yay. All right. So those are my whips, those are my finishes, and now we move on to plans. I'm going to leave my full 2022 plans for next week because I've already done a whip parade, and I've already talked about my Whip Go boards. So go back a couple of videos and check those out. What I'm going to do is talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. It is December 31st. And I am going to be participating, not hosting, participating in hashtag NYE12X12. I'll put a picture below, or picture above, over here or over there somewhere, and I'll put a hashtag on the screen. And so what this is it's a one-day event where you have a new start. Starting at noon every hour up until 11 o'clock, because then you'll be working to midnight. So you have 12 new starts, essentially. And this is being hosted by Kia of Kia B Quilting and Pam of Just Keep Stitching. Just Keep Cross Stitching. Just Keep Stitching. Pam. I don't know why I had a problem with that. So a lot of people have already posted their what they're going to be stitching and their plans for tomorrow and how they're going to be doing it. I know what was her name? Mary of She Cave Stitcher said that she was going to be doing all Valentine's starts. So she was going to be focusing on Valentine's. So that's going to be fun to see. And then Narelle of Simply Narelle said that she was going to be doing a decision wheel. She was going to spin the decision wheel, and that was going to tell her what she was going to start each hour. So I know for me, I am starting 12 new starts, and I'm actually going to be Zooming with my friend Chiara, and she is going to be hosting a Zoom. So I think it's going to be open to anyone who wants to stop by. I will put the information below to her link. So please go check out her video as well as her Instagram and find the link somewhere and come join us. Come stop by. I'm not sure. I know I'm going to be trying to do all day, but I'm not sure because I have a husband and we need to eat. So it's going to be sporadic kind of, but I'll be in there, and I know Chiara is going to be in there. So anyway, come by and say hi if you can. And also Kia and Pam mentioned that they were going to be doing some Instagram lives. So that's going to be fun. So I just want to run through my 12 my 12 new starts for tomorrow, and then I'll be done. So I picked out 7 states, I think it was. This is America, Land That I Love by Jean Farish. And I obtained this chart. It was actually a free chart. It was in the freebie section at a retreat that I went to in November, the Stitch In at the Farm. And I found out later that this chart is from Pam. Pam purchased this chart quite a while ago and never did the chart. And so she just happened to decide to bring it along to the retreat, and it has been one of my charts that I've been wanting for quite a long time, and I just never spent the money to get it. So, but I got it from Pam. It's extra special. So anyway, I picked out 7 states that I'm going to be working on. So I'm going to be starting those, and I'm doing the states individually, so I can decorate my tree with little charts. This is a Red Christmas Truck. Sorry, I thought I was prepared. This is Red Christmas Truck by Savings Grace's Fine Needle Arts, and this is from the Just Cross Stitch magazine, December 2019. And I'm stitching this on 18 count Neptune by Bestitch Me. All right. Ooh. So that's one. Oh, and these are in no particular order. I'm just going to have them in a pile next to me, and I'm just going to pick one at random and just go. So this one is Home. Like I said, I thought I was organized. This is Home, part of the Home seasonal charts. This is Winter by Rovaris, and this is in the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine 2021 Christmas issue, or winter issue. So there's that one. And then this one is Nordic Knitting by Kathleen Verlew. This was in the Just Cross Stitch magazine 2020, I think the December issue. So I'm going to be doing that on 18 count Ivory Ada. And then this one is a little free chart. It is Love You by Hands On Design. You can find this on their website. I'm going to be stitching that up, and I'm stitching it on 18 count Joy Lynn by Atomic Ranch Fabrics. And then I got this one. This is Blue and White Lighthouse. It didn't have a name, and it's by Gazette 94, and it's a blog spot. And I'm stitching this on 14 count Coffee Tea Dyed Ada. So there's that one. And then this one is a chart called Winter, and it's by Trail Creek Farm. It's 2003. This was a free chart, actually in a freebie pile at my local LNS called The World in Stitches. And I'm doing this on 18 count Ivory Ada. And then this is my last one. This is Buffalo Plaid Winter, and I'm stitching this on 18 count Navy Ada. And this is by Stitching with the Housewives. So there we go. So those are my plans. I have everything, I have most everything ready. I just need to get the fabric cut up for my states. And if you're wondering what states I picked Nevada, Alabama. Okay, let's go. Alabama, Florida, Massachusetts, Nevada, and Texas. And if you're wondering why, Massachusetts, I live in Massachusetts. My husband was born in Massachusetts. Nevada, I was born in Nevada. Texas, I lived in Texas for 17 years. I grew up there. I also grew up in South Alabama. And Florida, I lived in Florida for 2 years, and that's where Walt Disney World is. So there we go. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, I did want to mention my New Year's Day starts. Halloween at Hawkhorn Hollow. I am really excited about this one. Yay. So that will be my New Year's Day new start. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you have a very, very happy New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and a blessed New Year. Be safe, but be in the moment as well. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you soon.